Sandworms. You hate them, right? I hate them.
Lights, camera.
Lights, camera. Lights, camera.
AKA the Baron, the Baron, the Baron. So years and years and years and years and years and years, they've been talking about a sequel to Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton says, I'm down for it. And then no one else is down for it. You don't hear something about it for years and years and years. But finally it comes out. I don't say this as like a thing where you ask somebody what their favorite movie is, and they'll be like, oh, that's like my favorite movie. It's not really. It's more of an expression, but Beetlejuice is my favorite movie. No, it's Beetlejuice. It has been for years. We got Tim Burton returning as director. Couldn't have been anybody else. Written by, these are names that I don't really know, but I know some of their work. Alfred Gough, G-O-U-G-H. So I think it's Go, or is it Goo? Goo? One of the writers of Wednesday. Miles Millar, also one of the writers of Wednesday, also a Tim Burton joint. And Seth Grahame-Smith, one of the writers of Lego Batman. Yes, that Lego Batman. Michael Keaton, had to have Michael Keaton in it, or why f***ing bother? Winona Ryder, again, why f***ing bother, right? If you're not, I mean. And Catherine O'Hara, that's from the original cast. And additionally, we have Jenna Ortega, Willem Dafoe, Monica Bellucci, and Justin Theroux. They just round this out with a Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Like, let's just do it.
My name is Lydia Deetz, and welcome to Ghost
She's
House.
streaming? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Joining us.
I thought she would have been live streaming or something.
Here's a preview.
This is totally a job
Be
that's in line
warned.
for her to
It's
have.
intense. It doesn't want me here. We need to leave now.
I hope she's not a fraud, though. She can't be, because, like, we know ghosts are real. Nah, I don't even know why I brought that up.
Don't worry. I'll be right by you.
Yeah, her being a fraud, I don't even know why I brought that up. I was just thinking maybe since the Maitlands were gone and she just hasn't really been in contact with ghosts for a while. We know she is weird enough to see ghosts, right? So I wonder how they explain the Maitlands not being around, or if they do at all.
Can you give it a rest, Nadia? I'm having a really day.
What happened out there?
Oh, so she is still single. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I said that.
Because when you're feeling like this, it just makes me feel what you're feeling. So in a weird way, it's like when you're hurting, it's hurting me.
Oh, a self-proclaimed empath. None of your business, Ponytail. Take a hike. So we're just on board. We already hate him, right? Like, we don't like him. Jerk store called. They're running out of that guy. Oh, we're in it together. Dude, off. What a simp.
My art.
Oh, she was an art. Yeah. She's an artist in the first one. Okay. I don't know why I was surprised to see this for like 2.5 seconds.
Your father's left me.
He's divorcing you?
What a horrible thought. No, he's dead.
What a weird way to phrase it, though. This is so Tim Burton. And also, we know why they're doing this, because they didn't want to use the actor, so.
Hey!
Shark.
So how did he die?
Shark ate him.
A shark jumped out of the water and got him.
Bonne journée à jamais!
What'd he say?
Pee. Rude. Good. I'm just kidding. Yep, he's dead. We know what this is all about. All the asymmetrical, like, geometry.
Down the hall.
Oh, Danny DeVito is in this too, yeah. It's like, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. Nice. The way her face was, you know, not a part of her, and then that was well done. The way her butt's like having to be the feet. Her butt cheeks are having to like.
I see you, Tim Burton.
Aw, no more Danny DeVito then, I assume.
Leave me alone.
God, your grandpa died, you bitch. Just kidding.
Well, it's settled. We'll bring Charles home to Winter River. But I've never hosted a funeral. I've never hosted
What are they
anything without
burying
Charles
exactly?
standing there, watching me,
Maybe I should tell Astrid about Charles. Might be easier coming from a non-feminine masculine archetype.
God damn it, dude. I'm gonna punch this dude.
I might be the perfect person to tell her.
I hope something terrible happens to this guy. We're supposed to not like him.
And I've lost my horny handyman.
Kind of embarrassing.
Charles.
Did she say horny handyman?
Charles! Oh, Charles!
Oh, so he was a big time donor. Deetz nuts. Oh, and that's her statue right behind
What's
him.
in gladioli?
Or a replica of it. The one we saw in Beetlejuice wasn't that big.
No, I guess when you donate an entire art center, the principal becomes your little puppet on a string.
I noticed that before the movie told me. I noticed it first. I win. There he is. He's got a...
Jesus, Bob. Please, Bob. Can't you see him concentrating here?
Please hold. Afterlife call center. Please hold.
So is this like a punishment? Like if you commit suicide, you become a bureaucrat, but if you're just kind of a deviant in the afterlife, they make you work in the call center?
She's already remarried. Sell the honeymoon package. I'll kill the new husband and I'll possess the ex-wife. I'll make her do some unseemly things and then I'll post the pics.
No, this seems to be like an entrepreneurial endeavor.
Where am I?
Take a number, take a seat.
Oh, some dude total recalled in space.
Wolf Jackson, Afterlife, Crime Unit.
Let me take a wild stab. Actor.
A vice cop doesn't get to a perp store and then call for some ham-bone stuntman to break it down. Neither did I.
Something of a stuntman myself.
Case I'm investigating. Recognize this puss.
So I guess he's kind of on the level. He seems to be working a real afterlife job.
You know, guys like you and me, we drive the gals crazy.
She collected all.
And kind of hard to kill a dead guy.
This gal can. She's a soul sucker.
Oh yeah, you could say that again.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch.
Doing all this when they were possessed.
I haven't been to a funeral since Dad's.
Rebelling and not wearing black at a funeral. That's so Jenna Ortega.
It's ironic, isn't it? You can apparently see any random ghost for your TV show, but the one ghost that actually matters to me, you can't see at all.
If you're a real medium and you can see ghosts, that TV show would pretty hard. But that's so Jenna Ortega.
My name's Charles Deetz. Feeling a little lightheaded. Where am I?
Like I was wondering if they were gonna reference him in the afterlife at all. Yeah, okay, so I guess Danny DeVito, dead.
When was the juice ever tied down? What kind of woman could ever keep him satisfied? Well,
Grave robber, that tracks. Hey, human Beetlejuice.
La cerimonia era tradizionale. Abbiamo bevuto il sangue l'uno dell'altro.
You know, normal wedding shit.
E desiderio sfrenato.
Whoa.
Di una setta mortifera.
Soul-sucking death cult.
La mia vita. E la mia anima.
It says poison on it. Just go to the store. Can I get a bottle of poison, please? Ah!
It's pretty noisy up here, yeah? You can hear it too.
That really f***ing trick. I hate when people like touch, you know? Nice. I was about to say, please hate him.
Emotions processed.
That's so Jenna Ortega, though.
I want you to know that I could be that kind of dope dad dude for you, you know?
Like Tubular Dude.
I wrote a poem for your grandfather.
Oh, did you? How does it go?
It's
called him out on his bullshit.
It opens on grief, obviously, and then acceptance.
I mean, obviously, you know, like...
Lydia. Now, I know we had always agreed to take our relationship slowly, but I can't...
Ooh, marry Beetlejuice instead.
Holiday. Will you marry me on Halloween? No safety nets, right? I guess The only thing.
That's so Jenna Ortega. And relate. With this guy, yeah, relate.
Okay, I guess.
Riding on a bike like her mom used to. That's so Jenna Ortega. Okay, so this movie has a little bit of its own kind of feel to it because there wasn't any music like this in the other one. That's so Jenna Ortega. Oh my God. Ow.
I've never seen you around before.
Yeah, this is just a temporary layover for my grandpa's funeral. Yeah, until my mom's janky fiance turned it into a de facto engagement party. Yeah, he announced their wedding date.
Are we gonna see the red wedding dress again? That'd be cool.
Well, listen, I'll be here tomorrow if you want to break from the insanity.
She'll want to break from the insanity. That's so Jenna Ortega. Okay, so she learned this soul-sucking ability, and she can, in the living world, and I guess it's something she can do in the afterlife too. Because they are, I mean, they're technically souls, right? So she should be able to suck them too, which sounds weird to say.
The stapled sicko has her twisted heart set on a romantic reunion with Mr. Juice.
Can't let Dolores get through that door.
He's just hanging out. Like his life's in danger, they're doing the work, and he's just like, good job.
She'd suck your soul while I make mine get away.
Poor guy.
Now's my chance.
Yeah, she could, I mean, she might as well marry Beetle. She can do better than this boner.
What? Why? No!
Serena, what's wrong?
Oh, I'm trying to capture the perfect primal scream. I'm going to blow it up, mount it on the wall, and I invite all of you to do the same.
Oh, dear.
I'm good.
Adam and Barbara Maitland. They're not here anymore. No, we found a loophole and they moved on.
Okay.
How convenient.
I feel like that's a line they put in there as a joke because that is kind of, I feel like Tim Burton kind of knows. It's like, that's not really the explanation people really wanted, but it is what it is.
Oh, I found that on the floor. Hey, who's Beetlejuice?
Don't ever say that name. Not ever.
She's going to defy you and do it.
No,
That's so Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, I understand that you're crazy.
I wonder how long of a cooldown that has. Like, if you say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, when does it reset? Does anybody know?
But we've done all right, haven't we?
Yeah. Ever since I sold out and got famous, we have gotten closer.
No, I started liking you before that.
I did get the vibe after the first Beetlejuice. Yeah, like the two of them were gonna be okay. I said okay.
Where's the obnoxious little goth girl who tormented me all those years ago? It's time to find her.
Quit being such an adult, Lydia. Be like Jenna Ortega. That's so Jenna Ortega.
Well, tomorrow's Halloween.
I know. Used to be my favorite holiday.
Halloween would be Jenna Ortega's favorite holiday. That's so Jenna Ortega.
Well, what time's the wedding?
Midnight. The witching hour. Future stepdad's lame idea.
It's kind of a cool idea, so you shut up, maybe? Maybe shut your mouth? Ew, am I defending him? Gross. A lot of those were like clearly from the first movie, the pictures that they used.
Fair warning, it's gonna sound batshit crazy.
He believes she sees ghosts, right? Or does he think she's a fraud? Because it shouldn't be that crazy.
A trickster demon terrorized my entire family and tried to force me to marry him.
He's just a ghost. He's not a demon.
Real world. He's not a construct. He is literally a demon.
Pretty sure he's just a ghost, but like he was alive. He was a human being.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh, you. God, dude, I want this guy to just be dead. And when people dudes have a ponytail and then some of it comes undone and it's just sort of hanging, I hate that.
I told you not to say his name.
I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
I love the belly, dude.
All right, I will. There you go.
And it's like, that's practical too.
The work.
Ew. Ew, 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 ew.
Graham, kid.
kind of adorable.
Leg man. Just like his old man.
Ew. That's a gorgeous snake. Is that a real snake?
Too late. They've been defanged. Guaranteed harmless.
How did you have time to meet a boy?
You had time to get married.
She doesn't mean it. It's just karma.
So Jenna Ortega, dude.
Who are you supposed to be?
Marie Curie. Two-time Nobel Prize-winning French physicist and feminist icon.
Oh, she discovered radiation, right?
Imagine discovering something and all you know about it is you discovered it, but you don't yet know enough about it to be like, oh, prolonged exposure to it kills you. But I've been researching it, so I've been exposed to it. What a weird kisser. He just kind of like, I don't know. Like, he's never kissed anybody before, and this on-screen kiss was his first. So, okay.
You're a ghost.
Oh, he has that book because he's dead. I feel so stupid I didn't make that connection.
It was like a grenade had gone off in my head. It was amazing.
He sounds like Jesse Eisenberg.
Amazing. It's all in this book. Everyone gets one of these when they die. It's kind of complicated, but...
It was right there. He was dead. He has that book. Why didn't I...
But I'll give you one reason to help me. You get to see your dad again.
I wrote something about his parents. The mom was doing the dishes, but we didn't really see her face. And then the dad was just on the couch watching TV. We didn't see his face. I didn't know if there's anything to that. And there might not be. But for some reason, I was focused on that.
23 years ago, he murdered his parents.
Oh, they're dead,
the cops
too.
found him hiding in his treehouse. When they tried to get him out, he fell, broke his neck, died instantly.
Classic. Yeah, okay. So it makes sense now why... I felt like that was very deliberate, us not seeing their faces.
Sorry.
Merry Christmas.
I assume he went down a chimney and he was set on fire.
My wife is gonna flame me if I don't get home soon.
That's sweet. Take a number and a seat.
They're kind of like...
Dude.
Proudly take up the mantle of your...
So, not defanged. She got ripped off. Here we go, 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 here we go.
If I could just get away from her permanently.
You want me to marry?
I thought you'd never ask.
Hey, he said in the first one, if I'm gonna do it, I'm only gonna do it once. But if he did marry her, that would have been his second wife. You're not fooling me, Tim Burton. Plot hole of all plot holes. Winona Ryder said in an interview she actually wished her and Beetlejuice would have been married in the movie. In the cartoon, which isn't canon to the movie, it's its own thing. But they're actually friends. They're friends and they go off and just do adventures together and shit.
Bob, you and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through. Let's go, honey.
Just doesn't have the managerial skills.
Hands on your head, swipe, or I'll spray paint the wall with your brains.
He's doing a scene, right?
Oh, come on, dude. That was way too forced. Goes by the name of Beetlejuice and a female flesh bag, Lydia Deetz.
Flesh bag would be a phrase an Afterlife cop would use about the living.
Excuse me. What if a mistake's been made? Because I'm not supposed to be here.
This is a terrible system. Like, however you die, you're just kind of stuck with that. That dude has to be in a box of water for the rest of his life. I mean, visually it looks great, don't get me wrong.
You agreed to swap your life.
She's got a seat on the soul train, one way to the great beyond.
I can't believe there's a passage in that book that describes something like that. Book of the Afterlife. Do you want to not be dead? Because... Bob. Poor Bob.
Do you even know where we're going?
You go right down hallway 3, right?
See, this is kind of their, not really their relationship in the cartoon, but they're on an adventure together instead of, you know what I mean?
All aboard the Soul Train.
I'm trying to decide if that's racist or if it would be weird if it was a white guy for the sake of not being racist, you know what I mean? It's gotta be a black dude, right? I've decided, not racist. You were in my crosshairs for a second though, Tim Burton. Ooh, I was gonna come for you. I'm kidding. It's like, did you die while liking soul music? Have we got the Afterlife job for you? Sandworms. You hate them, right? I hate them. God, they look so good. So that kind of sucks. You see your estranged wife and you're all blue and... So what's up? Ew.
Let me tell you how this is gonna go.
Classic detective interrogation cliches.
Or I'll crack your itty bitty skull like a goddamn walnut. Where's Beetlejuice?
Poor Bob.
Sorry. I would come right back.
I thought that guy was Nathan Fillion. I feel like Nathan Fillion's DTF for cameos all over the place.
You see those asps? They were defanged. I paid extra for that.
Honey, your dad okay?
Poor Juno, your caseworker. I miss her.
I know people. I am people.
I am people.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, you so do it.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Right here.
No!
I did see Catherine O'Hara talking about how she thought it was cool. This time around, they got to have some scenes together. They didn't really get that the first time around. No. No, Bob, no.
You're too late, man.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, later. Next.
I love Beetlejuice. Like his face, his facial expressions, the way he moves and
What deal?
The deal she made to save you. By the way, you can call me Dad.
Lydia, you agreed to marry him?
Okay, but the Beetlejuice being the villain is kind of coming. I mean, he kind of has to be, I guess.
Don't be afraid to share when you're ready.
Oh, truth serum. He's a huge phony.
I always thought your whole act was bull. I never believed in ghosts, spirits, or any of it.
Yeah, like this isn't practical effects, but I'm okay with it. Suck it with your millions of followers.
Where you going, Padre?
The suit's back. The dress is back.
Honey, I've got one more surprise from the heart.
Wait, they lied to us. This movie's a musical? I hate when they do that. The Joker 2 did that as well. I'm kidding. Can they just get married? Ew, his ear, it's all... Ew. What is that? Ew. Ew.
Sweetheart, you look fantastic. You look so put together. It's me, not you. I've been going through a lot of changes lately.
So is Delia not dead anymore?
Son of the arena.
Oh, both of them. Get them both. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicias.
We had a deal.
You violated Code 699. According to that book, that contract is null and void.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Should have got married in Vegas.
I said I was gonna do it. I was only gonna do it once.
Looks like we're a little late, boys. Tape off the crime scene, call in forensics, and keep the goddamn media away. You can take a selfie now if you like, but make it quick.
Those snakes were actually poisonous, weren't they?
Yeah. So I died of embarrassment.
Died of embarrassment. Okay, so she is dead. Like, she has to just be dead.
I'll miss you.
No, you won't. I'll find Charles and we'll haunt you both until you beg us to move on.
I guess she gets to be with her husband again. But he looks all disgusting, and he's only like 3/4 of a person now. But that's so Beetlejuice, right?
Oh, Charles.
I'm so happy to see you.
Look what happened to me.
Her thing is so small.
I want to thank all you ghosties out there for all your support.
You're
over the
welcome.
years.
Shucks.
I want to make memories.
Ah, the classic black sun hat. Falling for a guy like that is so Jenna Ortega. Well, that was just like a quick, happened kind of fast, I guess. Obviously, time had passed. I don't have to give birth ever, but I wouldn't want to give birth in a room where there's just a viewing window. Like, no, dude.
Oh my God, what is that?
Yes. Please don't be a dream. I kind of want this to be real.
Mommy!
Oh my God, okay. I thought the credits were, that was like a doom for the credits.
I just had the weirdest dream.
All right, so overall, before I really get into it, I really liked this. I enjoyed it. It was so much fun. Did I think that it was going to dethrone Beetlejuice as my new favorite movie? I didn't think it would. So that being said, minor things. The book. It would make sense that it has a wide array of information. Handbook to the Afterlife. So it would make sense that it has different things in it that you could use. But in the first one, it was sort of underutilized in that regard. It got him to and fro, the Deetzes, to and from the afterlife. And it was a big part in the climax during the exorcism. This time around, I thought the plot of the movie in general was a little bit sloppy, and part of that was because of the book. There just seemed to be things in there where it's like, okay, so you're dead. Here's a guide to the afterlife. Oh, by the way, if you can scam a living person into trading places with you, you can totally do that. Like, it just seemed like it was something they just sort of put in the book for the sake of having a plot. Just whatever the plot needed it to do, it could do. Using the book for an exorcism, why that would be in the book to begin with, I mean, again, it's another one of those things. It's like, who cares, right? It was kind of a bigger deal, whereas this was like, oh, okay, he tricked her into trading places, so they have to just stop that. But that was one minor thing. Yeah, so Michael Keaton, there was people when the trailer came out that were worried, he's in his 70s, he just didn't bring the same energy. It was reined in a little bit. But, to be honest, if I hadn't heard those criticisms, because again, people want to see a trailer and they want to make a whole assumption on what the movie is and what it's going to be and all this shit. If I'd never heard those, I might not have even noticed it myself. But really, he still brought it, I thought. It was the same, mannerisms, the same, faces, the same kind of voices. As far as plot stuff go, I do like that he teamed up with Lydia in the first one, but it was for like a quicker thing. And it just immediately turned into like, I'm the bad guy. And he was the bad guy while he was helping him. He was literally killing these people, except Otho. His whole punishment was wearing a tacky suit. But I do like how there was some, even though she was kind of doing it because she liked him, but they did, and he did kind of come in clutch to save the day. He stamped the thing and all that stuff. So Beetlejuice was definitely a highlight. Lydia, I felt they did a very good job with kind of keeping her as the character that we remember, but she is a mom. She has mom duties. She has mom problems. Duties. I mean, she's wearing the same clothes, but she's grown up. Not just a grown-up version of her character in Beetlejuice, but I mean, she is a mom now. Not just like, oh, I'm so dark and, And then on to Astrid, so Jenna Ortega. She did come off to me as Lydia's daughter, but at the same time, it wasn't just a carbon copy of what Winona Ryder did in the first one. Because her personality was kind of, you're getting hints of like, kind of dark and misunderstood. I think that's just more, I don't know, she lost her dad and that had an impact on her, but She was her own kind of dark, her own kind of like, I'm such a loner. And I was talking mad shit about Justin Theroux's character, but in the way that we weren't supposed to like him. I thought he did great. The kid who was dead and he swapped. I don't know. I just wasn't that super invested into him as a character. Like when he turned out to be a villain, or an antagonist rather. He was just trying to be alive again. Well, no, he was he killed his parents. F him. I don't know. I just wasn't really that invested in him. Delia was classic Delia. Catherine O'Hara, she was great. She seemed a bit calmer than her Beetlejuice counterpart. But that's not good or bad. But she was still very eccentric. This is more of a neutral comment. She seemed dumber. She didn't seem that dumb in Beetlejuice, but she seemed kind of dumb. Maybe fame has gotten to her. I don't know, because she's definitely way more of an established artist than she was in Beetlejuice. I wish Danny DeVito had had a bigger part, but it is what it is. You know, Danny DeVito was great too for the small role we had him. So overall, it was a great cast. I love that we got Beetlejuice backstory. We got to see him as a human. He went down swinging. He got poisoned, and she's holding a bottle of poison. You know, he's like, I'll get you before, you know. Like I thought that was kind of cool. The movie did very good, I thought, visually, with kind of reminding us that this is a Beetlejuice sequel, and using like a lot of the asymmetrical like doorways and the lighting and stuff, a lot of blue and green lighting, to where it very much felt like it was a sequel to Beetlejuice instead of, you know, a sequel that gets a new director and, you know, different writers, and it just looks different. As far as effects go, the effects look pretty good. Tim Burton went out of his way to use as many practical effects as possible. That's what he did in the first one. Okay, and that's a wrap on this reaction/review of Beetlejuice. If you're watching this on YouTube and Rumble and you want to see the full-length reaction/watch along for free, you don't have to trade souls or anything with anybody. Like, it's just free. Go to my Patreon link in the description and we'll call it a wrap on that. Lads and Jaints. Lads was supposed to be short for ladies, but I just turned it into another thing for a guy. Well, thank you. Good night to all of you. I'll see you on the next. Know what I mean? I'll see you on the... Oh, that was terrible, but I'm going to keep it. Okay, bye.